Every once in a while this thing decides to focus pretty good. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Bass All Year. Now this video is gonna be a little bit different, daily vlog for you. I recently found a store close by where I live. It's called Ollie's Liquidation. I think it's liquidation, it might be department store, whatever it is. But it's basically all stuff on liquidation clearance. It's like oversell stuff. Stuff that didn't sell at bigger retail stores, so they get brought down to these. It's like a large Walmart style store that's like Marshalls and Ross, you know, name brand stuff that's cheap. And today we're going back and I'm gonna start checking this place once a week because there's some gold mine stuff to be found. And then if you saw the last video of the jerkbait fishing with the Zebco 33, I actually bought the jerkbait and the Zebco 33 at this store for under $12. So we're gonna head back today and see what kind of goodies we can find, as well as Walmart butcher's auction. And I gotta pick up some other stuff, so we're gonna get rolling now, get us some food. It's time. Bow. We're not at the store. I'm now going golfing with Vin. So we're about to get some balls here at the driving range.
Put there.
Basket.
30. 32.
Let me show you how the big dogs do it, alright? Ah! Where'd it go?
Stop recording.
Ooh, dead smack down the middle. What'd you do, Vin? It's no longer a piece of your club. Ah!
Summer is coming, the sales are fun, and Goodies has all the hot new trends on.
Man, it's like frozen too.
The club is the best place to.
Alright, so golfing was a huge success. Showed up with 12 clubs and we left with 11. It's not a good golfing day unless you either break one intentionally or unintentionally. So I'm running to the store now where I was talking about in the beginning of the video. This is my new spot here. Shout out to Holt. I know he's watching this, so Holtus, you showed me this store and now I can't get enough of it. Ollie's Bargain Outlet, thing that you can get at like a liquidation price. And the fishing lures, it's a real hit or miss with the fishing stuff in here, so we'll see what we can find. There's tons of different items from line, all these Havoc swim baits, and tons and tons and tons of replica gear, like tons. There was a couple of original photos here the other day, but I picked them up and they haven't restocked yet. Dig into here, loaded with Zoom stuff all the way back. It's got a lot of brush hogs there, some tubes. But those are pretty sweet, and they only want $1.99 for them. That's a real cool swim bait. And this might be solid on the back of a jig, so I'm gonna pick up a bag of these. There's a crazy color fluke back here as well. Tons of trailers, some lizards, and then here's some more. Just a ton of Zoom stuff, a lot of finesse worms and smaller worms in here. And there's a ton of Z-crawls. But I mean, there's tons of baits here. I mean, everything from all the plastics, not the greatest colors, but stuff that'll do. So I'll pick up some of these and put them on a swim jig next time I go to Florida. Hopefully catch us some hammers. All these storm swim baits, not that I use these, but I mean these things are like $6-7 each and I want $3 here. Alright, so I got this little cotton cordell 1/2 ounce crankbait, some sexy shad. If you guys saw in my Bass Pro vlog, I found them, that was the first time I've seen them in person. And I know Zoom released a lot of big colors in 2016. And I was over in Germany, so I really didn't get to see any of that stuff. So now that I get to see it, I'm seeing all these crazy new colors like Silver Flash and crazy bluegill stuff. And they were $4 at Bass Pro, and I got the only bag here for $1.99. So like that's the kind of stuff I mean. I got everything right there for $6.29. Everything was $1.99 that I got. I mean, you can't beat stuff like that, and especially if you're loading up on a certain style of bait. Clearly some people got to the swim flukes before I got here, because there was purple violet. I wouldn't throw that color, but it was there. And there's a purple violet bag of flukes as well. Just colors I wouldn't throw. The good old butcher's auction, otherwise known as Walmart. I just had to pick up the bare essentials, Q-tips to clean some reels, and some razors. The Army makes me shave every day. One day we'll be able to grow some beards like real men. Look at some fishing stuff too. So here's a perfect example of that clearance price stuff I was buying, because this frog is what I just bought over at the other store, but it has a skirt on the back instead of just the legs that I have. So this one has a skirt instead of just the legs, and it's $6.76. I bought it for $1.99. So that's what I'm saying, man. You guys got to check all these liquidation stores and deals online, and you find stuff for cheap. This bad boy right here is the keys, out on the water. That, Diet Mountain Dew, and a ton of water. Keys, the keys. Can't forget about the pancake mix with your eggs. The greatest warm-up breakfast for the day of fishing. It's like another big fishing day planned this weekend. So I'm pretty stoked for this weekend, y'all. Well, another successful trip to the Wally World. There's a lake we're gonna fish that we've heard about a lot lately, so we're gonna go over and check it out this weekend. Probably Van and I, if not by myself. Pretty stoked for it too. New water, I love fishing new water. All right, so we are here into the next day. And backtracking on everything that was said in the last video, there was something that I've been talking about the last couple vlogs that I've been wanting to talk about and wanting to show. And that's preferably these guys. Lucky tackle boxes, your fishing care packages, bulk packages is specifically what I'm pushing on today to end this vlog out. Now what I mean by these things is they're pretty common now. I think Lucky Tackle Box seems to be, at least for me, the most popular one out. It seems like everybody's got a freaking coupon or $5 off for one of these bad boys. And for me, when I got back stateside, I joined the craze. More or less, I wanted to see what they're all about. I wanted to try them out for myself so I could push some better info out. So I can push some better info out to you, the viewer. Now, I think a lot of people get questions on these, and I got the yearly subscription, paid for it up front. So all in all, it's a $25 box for 12 months. I think that came out to like $275. I want to say for the year subscription was like $275. So I did it. I went up and bought the $275 straight up. Now what you take out of the $275 is, could I have just taken that to my local tackle shop and gotten what I needed for the year with $275 rather than just get these boxes that are loaded with stuff that sometimes I don't even really use? Do I take it to another company and hand pick out the lures I want at a really good budget discounted price? Or do I just totally spend the $275 and take my chance on these, you know, mystery bulk boxes, however you want to call them? So that's what we're going to go over today. That's what I'm going to talk to you about. So this is the first Lucky Tackle Box. This is the Maze Premium Box. As you can see, I've already played around with it a lot. I mean, like I said, it's from May. So we've got this Boy Ducket buzzbait. We've got this Boy Ducket crankbait, soft plastic type. It's actually kind of cool. It's a different concept to the industry. Those are the packages. We've got these Biwa Warax action crawls, black and blue. Decent flip and bait, good big profile. Here's all like the stickers and different paper stuff that comes in the box. We have these Mustad grip pin edge hooks, and there's only 2 in there, so it's like a trial pack. And then 2 different jerk baits. 2 colors at which honestly I won't throw, but you never know when they're on a good jerk bait bite. Sometimes they'll just hit that gold flash. This color, on the other hand, is kind of a loss for me. So what do I do with all the baits that I won't fish? Well, this is a great box to make for giveaways. People that can utilize the baits more in different areas of the country that I won't. So which is kind of the other concept of it. And you know, when I get the baits, they're not a total loss because I can give them away. Here's June's Lucky Tackle Box. Different look on the box and everything. Obviously got beat up in my travels coming from Florida. And this one I enjoyed. I kind of came up out on top on this. Rage tail worms there. Some 3-aught extra wide gap hooks from Katana, which is a win. Again, little trial packs. You only get 3 out of them. Can't go wrong here. This is a big up for me, especially at an 1/8 ounce. Woo tungsten weights. This is a great company to check out. A Livingston crankbait. This is a great company, very unique in their designs, and this is a 14-foot citrus shad color. Good thing about this is I can go out and I can try deep cranking, get there out on the water and try some different holes and have it fished. Then we have a monster bass. It's basically like a hollow body, you know, shad top water bait. Pretty cool concept, different, haven't seen it before. The Skinny Bear spinnerbait, which look at this, the hook on this thing and the bait keeper. This thing is massive, big profile on that spinnerbait, real cool. And then a little Riot Baits crawl. Now it's a cool little smaller profile for either jig trailer or a small flipping bait. So honestly, good box. Can't complain on that. Do I fish spinnerbaits, hollow body frogs, and deep crankbaits a lot? No. But what that allows me to do is get those baits at a good discount price at only $25 in all this box, when in reality that's about probably $52 to $57 in retail. That allows me to go out and fish those different baits instead of paying the full retail price. So that's where you kind of come up on top for the $25 or the $275 for the year. There's another thing you can do, which is just buy one box and see how lucky you become with different lures that you get. Like I said, June's Lucky Tackle Box has some great stuff in it. Tungsten weights, rage tail worms, and the thing with that is they're all trial packs, which you'll see in this box. This here is a fishing care package Memorial Day sale. I spent $21 for all this, and that was shipped to my front door here. We got some Excite Baits crawls. I think these were 99 cents. Now I could not pick the color, but I knew what size and what bait I was getting when I did order from Fishing Care Package. At the checkout I was able to see what baits they were, but again, did not know the color, so that's the chance you're taking. Some Gambler baits. This is a twin tail grub, good jig trailer. Again, did not know the color, but black and blue came up on top. 6-inch flapping shad. I don't fish these, but it's a little, as you can see, it's a little trial pack. 3 flapping shads in the bag, so kind of a loss there for 99 cents. But again, I get to try a different style bait for only 99 cents rather than buying the full price. And then I got these under request for a pond that my girlfriend and I fish. These things are gonna do really well catching the fish in there. I knew the size and I knew the color, and they were only 99 cents a pack too, so clearly bought 3. We've got 2 Strike King bleeding bait spinner baits. Now I got these solely to make a huge giveaway video for the Instagram and YouTube giveaway. So again, Bass All Year Fishing on Instagram, you can check that out. The loss that I have with these right here, these were only $1.99. I think the retail like $7. So I picked up 2, but I didn't know they were going to be 7/16 of an ounce. Great, great blades designs with a Colorado and a willow at gold, which I love. Great design, good for dark water, but I did not know it was going to be a 7/16. But again, now I get to throw a spinnerbait in some deeper water that I haven't thrown one before. Maybe gain some confidence in it. These are where I really soared on it, and I should have bought more looking back at it. I got 2 Southern Swim Jigs, 5/16 ounce. Did not know they were going to be that size, but I did know they were going to be black and blue. And these are great swim jigs, good size for shallow water fishing in lighter grass. And these are pretty stout swim jigs, real good hook, real good bait keeper on them, and I enjoy fishing them a lot. And then these, 99 cents for these Secret Lures MVP finesse jigs, and then an MVP swim jig in bluegill color, which is awesome. Again, a smaller size, but I can definitely fish this everywhere I go, as well as these finesse jigs. I don't fish finesse jigs a lot. I did when I was younger, fishing a lot of ponds, but I can incorporate these into some newer lakes that I'm fishing. So for 99 cents on a $4 jig, I came out severely on top with those. You're gonna get your money's worth is where I'm going at that. Whether you go with the premium boxes for Lucky Tackle Box each month, Mystery Tackle Box, whatever, or you just go and hand pick the baits that you want at a discounted price. Everybody knows that watches my channel that I love buying baits in bulk. Now in the last vlog description below, I talked about how I found those Zoom baits for only $1 a bag. I found flukes in 3 colors, green pumpkin, watermelon red, and white ice. 3 different colors for only $1 a bag. And I vlogged the whole thing. It was at a Walmart here locally. and I bought all those flukes. So if you know my channel, or if you've been watching it long enough to know that I love buying stuff in bulk, and I love buying baits on a budget discounted price. Now, Fishing Care Package accomplishes that. About every 2 months they have a really good solid sale of really good quality stuff. When you're going on Lucky Tackle Box or these other, you know, just, I don't know if you can say discounted baits, but it's like the lottery. You're paying this $25 for this box, but you don't know what you're getting back. If you're really just trying to go a year and grow a tackle box and grow with some different baits, then I think it's kind of worth it. But if you know strictly what you fish, when you fish it, how you fish it, I would say save the 25 bucks a month and just go and buy your $25 worth of stuff a month, rather than getting $25 of random tackle. It is fun, I will say it is exciting getting new stuff like that. But if you take $25 and put it into one of those boxes, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get as much use out of this if you just went to your local tackle shop with $25 and bought what you needed, or keeping your eye out like I do for budget stuff for 25 bucks. I mean, I spent $20 and got 200 flukes. 200 flukes. So that was being way on top, and that $20 that I spent for those flukes is way worth more than any of the $20 I spent behind us. And out of those 3 packages, if you're gonna ask me, I think the Fishing Care Package for me definitely came out on top. It was a couple bucks less even to have it shipped to my house, and I knew what I was getting. I knew what I had ordered, and I saw the price of everything I ordered from retail. I mean, those spinnerbaits are going for $8, and then, you know, secret jigs and gambler jigs for 99 cents. It's crazy. So you got to keep your eye out for those kind of deals. I think Fishing Care Package kind of got a bad name with their start. I mean, they grew so rapidly and so quickly. They were working out of a garage, and then they switched over to a warehouse. So a lot of people's orders got mismatched. A lot of us didn't get. I'm not going to get into all that. It's like a political talk, but I've never had a problem with the company. I thoroughly enjoyed purchasing stuff from them. So again, guys, it's something you just got to keep your eye out. If you're trying to grow a tackle box for a year and you have the 275 upright, then commit to Lucky Tackle Box and go through with it. Or buy $75, buy 3 boxes, and if you don't like it by the 3 boxes, then save your other 150 bucks and take off with something else. I hope this kind of clears your mind of what these boxes are. I mean, you're not going to get set up with $100 worth of stuff. I mean, you see the plastics, they're not full packages. They're sometimes sample packs, or sometimes a little bit more than sample packs. They got a lot more. Sometimes they have, if they're supposed to be a 15 count bag, then they only have 10. If they're supposed to be a 10, they only have 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. So I think it's definitely your skill set is going to matter. Your location. Obviously, there's not much deep cranking going on in Florida. Not many lakes that you're deep cranking. It just depends how you play the baits when they get to, you know, when they get to your front door and you open them. Again, guys, this isn't like, I'm not selling Lucky Tackle Box. I'm not selling Fishing Care Package. Personally, if I were you, you're asking me for an honest answer. Take your $275, your hard-earned money, especially some of you younger cats that are on a budget. I'm on a budget myself. Yeah, I'm young, but I'm talking some of you younger guys, 14, 15, 16 years old. Save your 275 bucks, save your 25 bucks a month, and just go to your local tackle shops. Keep buying the hooks, weights, plastics, hard baits that you know you'll use and you know you'll fish. And just start saving your money and building a tackle box that way. If you got $275 laying around, you're ready to spend it, rather than saving it or whatever, just, yeah, go ahead. You're definitely gonna get your money's worth, is what I'm saying. But I don't think you're gonna get efficient baits like you would if you just went to the shop. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, man. I'm taking off. I'm gonna go fish a pond and try to film y'all one more pond fishing video before I head down to Florida this weekend. So until next video, guys, hope you guys stay tuned. Hope you guys are liking the vlogs. Another good output for you. And again, Florida this weekend. Pretty stoked. Thanks guys for all your support. If you're interested in Bass Lawyer hats, check out on Instagram, shoot me a DM. Got shirts, decals available as well. I will see y'all in Orlando this weekend. If you guys are there, hit me up. Until next video, guys, you take it all easy. Thanks again for staying tuned. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.